Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Getting set for first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. That's caught. It's Douglas. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On second down, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the floor. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
And the ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
To throw, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you've got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up. And you either...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Motion from the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The sure hands, it's Douglas. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. Just a touchdown, Seminoles! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. Connection to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 33, Florida State 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Alabama quickly back to the line. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And a quick shuffle pass.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Glenn. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And this one's not even going to come close. Man, they threw it in reverse. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
To the air, it's Glenn. Trying to get to him. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, look.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Ready, quick switch. Ready, all right. Check. White 94, Slider choice. White 94, Slider choice.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short, gonna take a shot. And he's thrown another interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Leaves it with the back. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 46, Florida State 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
Black 14. Black 14.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle, and that ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen.
And they got him for the sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Going over the top. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. trying to make magic with his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
White 18, Rocky Swift.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown time. And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 52, Florida State 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. And they'll take a knee. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Heaves it deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And they'll drag him down after a good return. One more play to pad the stats. Going up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Using his legs, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets
picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's go. When you see snot bubbles coming out of the offensive player, you know it was a good lick. The Mike linebacker sits right in the middle of the field, ready to roll, ready to lay the hammer.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy if he wants.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive effort's absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's caught inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense has a second down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of movement on that one, the defense in position. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Milroe. He'll pull it down. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick?
Nothing but green ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Seminoles are on the move. On the ground, it's Tuafili. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The give to the single back. At the 15, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough for this running back.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll open the second half with a run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuafili. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Glenn. Got his man quickly. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Sweet feet on the move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let him go. But you don't want to hit your quarterback like that too many times. Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They're bringing heat. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
First down, Alabama.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. Keeps the legs moving. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Here we go.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 1st down for this offense.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They feed him again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense starts with a short field. The give to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Going to try to get it in. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll... First down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion. Wide
receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the ground, it's Frazier.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys...
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Florida State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Evans.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking left. Ball in the air, intercepted! They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of the game.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my man.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup with the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 17, Florida State 0.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it's
going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, no!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Looking downfield, it's back. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Oh, it's a reverse. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance.
Sends it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. At the 20. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 23, Florida State 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no. You turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching these.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Yankee blue.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So